It's early Sunday morning, and I'm going through some of my social media posts because I had to put some stuff on my websites this morning, and came across a couple of posts that talk about a couple of the viewpoints in regards to money. One was positive and the other one was negative in my eyes. Now, the positive one was that don't get the Bible scripture out of context, referring to how people say that money is the root of all evil, and that's not true. The actual scripture states that the love of money is the root of all evil. And because people take that out of context, they look at money as an evil thing, and there are actually people in this world who do not want to have it. Truth be told, money is a tool for us to get goods and services in this society, period. If you want something, you need to have money to purchase it. See, that's all that is. So it's needed, period. You need it to get the goods and services that you need to live. And some of us have a lot of it, some of us don't. Some of us are trying to get a lot of it, some of us aren't. And the people who aren't are the ones that believe that money is evil. They either have no ambition and have just given up because they have been struggling for so long, or they literally do believe that having a lot of money is evil. And that's further from the truth. Now, the second post was a more positive one, I think. It was somebody making reference to the fact that in my hometown, there are a lot of people that sell dinners. I'm from South Georgia, and for those of you who know a lot about the South, there's always somebody somewhere that's doing a fundraiser. They're doing car washes. They're selling merchandise, or they're selling dinners. And especially in Savannah, I don't know about other cities because I wasn't raised in them. But I know in Savannah, ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, there was always somebody in some random house or some random kitchen that would be selling dinners on the side. I mean, heck, here in Hampton Roads, I know a couple people who do it. Now, their situation with the IRS is their situation with the IRS. That's none of my business. I'm just telling you what I know. And so this person put up a post saying, yeah, everybody at the whole Savannah is selling dinners. Well, probably so. But that's their little hustle on the side to make money. And I thought it was cute because somebody put in the comments, there's enough money for everyone. Now, they probably just said it in response to the statement that the whole Savannah was selling dinners. But see, there's meaning behind that. Because the problem is that we have this society where we feel that there's not enough money for this and not enough money for that, especially the politicians. They promote their propaganda. But the truth is, money is being generated all the time, every day. Every time you go to the store to purchase something, there are taxes going into the government for things. There's money going back to the supply chain, paying for labor. Every time you get a cup of coffee, every time you put gas in your tank, every time you pay a toll on the highway, every time. So there is not a time, unless you just don't go out the house during the day, you are generating some sort of money. So how is it you've got these institutions and entities saying that there's not enough money to take care of people in the world? If you are doing something, anything, whether it's shopping or working or something, you're generating that income. And what it is in a lot of cases, these people are saying this because they either lack money themselves, or they're one of the top 10% that wants to keep as much money as they can for themselves. It's a form of brainwashing. And it's sad. It really is. I used to think for years that if you don't hurry up and get this money, you're not going to get it. It's going to run out. I hear of all these funds and things that run out of money technically. Okay. But that doesn't mean that that's the only source for you to get the money that you need. I watch these budget hearings, and I hear all of these news outlets about the times that we're in right now in regards to a lack of money. Okay. But there is some money somewhere. How is it that even when we had the lockdown, the liquor stores were still open? They had limited hours, but they were still open, generating income. All the lottery systems worked every single day, not a pause. Okay? The lottery systems worked every day. We still had people that worked in retail. We still had people who worked in transportation the whole time. We still had people who worked in medical facilities the whole time. We still had people who worked in government the whole time. And these people were not only spending money, but they were also making money to spend money in society to pour back into it. So my question is this. If we have these governmental entities that are supposed to be providing funding to all these organizations and all these people, and the first thing they want to do is blame the pandemic for it, then what happened to all the money that was generated during the lockdown by the lottery systems and the liquor stores and the cigarette manufacturers who did not take a pause during that time? Yeah, I'm getting a little political here. It's just a question that I had first thing this morning. Because that comment on Facebook in regards to there's enough money for everyone, that person's enlightened and they know what time it is. We have fallen into the hype. Okay, we may owe a lot of money, but that doesn't mean we don't have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? We're not being told the whole truth. So don't get into this mindset that just because the source of income that you're used to going to, just because it doesn't have any money in that source doesn't mean that there aren't other sources. If you're part of an organization that depends on a certain type of funding to keep your organization going, expand your horizons and look into other sources. There could be untapped sources you don't know anything about, but because you developed a certain comfort zone dealing with certain groups as far as donating to your cause or providing funds for your program, you just assume when they run out of money, there's nowhere else to go. You're going to have to expand your horizons financially, and that's the point of me speaking this morning. I just wanted to give those two examples to discuss the different type of mentalities that we're dealing with out here. Don't be brainwashed to believe that there's not enough money for everybody. The problem is the money is out there, it's just not being appropriated where it should go. Because money is being generated every single day in this world. Every single day money is being generated. So it's not that the money is gone, the money has not been appropriated as to where it needs to go. So I'm going to keep this a short one before I get up. But I just wanted to go ahead and just kind of make you guys think about that a little bit. Because if you look at it that way, because money is a form of energy, and because it's a form of energy, it's going to keep flowing. So instead of thinking, oh, there's not enough money for everybody in the world, that's a fallacy. That's not true, because money's being generated all the time. The problem is where the money is going. Okay? And if you think along those lines, instead of thinking that there's not enough, you don't need to be asking why there's not enough. What you need to be asking is, where is what we're generating going? Where is it going? And if it's not going to the right places, then you need to figure out a way to make sure that it goes to the right place. Because money's being generated all the time. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Peace to you.